Colin Federer, a different player. But we start with Magnus Carlsen, who will have black. I think he might be streaming Magnus. We'll see if we can get a picture on him. There we go, looking fresh.
No, he took the mustache.
Oh, what happened there? The world is disappointed.
Yeah, no.
This is a big change, right? So, and you used to have a nice moustache, I seem to remember, right? So,
that's only November.
Oh, only November. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting opening, though. We have what do we even call this? It's not a fried liver. It's
it's a 2 knights defense. If black doesn't allow white to sacrifice a few moves ago with the knight, that would have been the fried liver. And Magnus is a pawn down. He's sacrificed, and this is a very ambitious variation. Black gets a lot of time, a lot of tempi, but it is a pawn sacrifice. What do we make of this?
This is so computer engine friendly chess. I feel like it's so hard to play precise in this position, which you need to do because black is sacrificing a pawn, but he gets some activity. But there are so many strange. I've seen like people play this in classical, and these positions are so strange to me.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, just White's moves. White's putting all his pieces on the back rank and then playing h4 and putting that white knight on the right-hand side of the board. I mean, the evaluation bar loves White's position, but it's not that simple. I mean, Black's pieces can fly into the game, and that bishop moves again. And with Black's knight on f4 on the right-hand side, there's always going to be some problems with White's king, I feel. So, in quicker speed, I think you want to be attacking, really. So you want to have the initiative, and Magnus has that at the moment. But okay, it is a pawn, and he's got to play accurately.
Yeah, it's easier. Often said that it's easier to attack than defend, especially in quick chess. But yeah, I feel like Magnus is taking some risk playing this as well. What do you think? Is he in any trouble here potentially?
I think he's okay at the moment. I mean, he's still got the easier development. I mean, I expect he's just going to move his knight maybe into the center now. Yeah. And White's got this problem of, okay, if White castles, it may be safe there. Black has the extra space. Those 2 black pawns, they can always, especially the one in the center, can move forwards at some point and create some problems. So it seems a normal position for this very unnormal position. Does that make sense? I don't know. Yeah, it's normal for the unnormal. So it's interesting though. Yeah, unbalanced.
And I actually used to play this a lot from the black side. I used to be happy to give up a pawn when I was younger. Like you said, it's computer variations. I could study more and work out more. But I don't know, the older I got, the more I was reluctant to sacrifice pawns. And it's kind of gone the opposite way for Magnus. The older he gets, the more happy he is to just give away pawns and play positionally as if nothing happened. And now his knights are coming in, and there's a real soft spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was expecting White to bring the pawn down up to c3 just to block everything. But now, I mean, that's a juicy square on d4, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's probably going to still move there on the next move, I would have thought. I mean, this must be his idea. Get them there. It goes. Knight into the center. Black's knights are very
now,
nice.
Where do you put the queen? Because if you go to d3, then there's knight to b4, right? So maybe you need to go back home to d1, but
that doesn't look nice.
I don't know. f5, queen h3 even. I'm looking at. Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, but the computer does not like that move. I mean, look at that evaluation. It's totally changed. I mean,
yeah, this reminds me of last week. I was like suggesting some bad attack, and then Magnus went for it and lost. Or no, it turned into a draw in the end, I think. But still, it wasn't really healthy.
It's a big threat here, though. I think Black is threatening knight to f4, and knight to f4 now.
Yes.
Can he play it? This is the threat. I think White's full of strength
afterwards. Yes.
Yeah, I think so. This is a killer.
Nice.
Look at
very nice attack.
Beautiful, Simon. We can see why you won the tournament in Alta. We can see that Magnus was watching those games. He's going to land a checkmate. He's going to win a queen.
So sharp.
Let's hope he wasn't watching those games. It's not going to help him. But this is, it's just a nice move. And you're trying to divert the pawn in front of Black's king away, so the other knight can come in. And queen and knights, they coordinate so well together, don't they? And this is a good demonstration.
Yeah, so White has to give up both knights, take the one knight and then take the other. And then, honestly, I think it's resignable because you have basically no activity at all with your pieces. But I mean, you can try to keep on fighting, but Magnus is going to win this.
Yeah.
100 times of 100 against anyone, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. And I do like the Superman top though, that he's rolling there. So it looks good, but he's going to need more than that in this game to save it. It is a whole queen. And the white king is still very exposed as well, right? So it's not just that. He has to move the king. And, I mean, would he win it 100 out of 100?
Maybe, yeah.
What if he was playing himself? Maybe 99 out of 100.
He's playing Stockfish, maybe only 80, 90.
Maybe 20.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe less. Stockfish are so strong, yeah.
But it looks like a good start.
Oh, look at that move. That's brave.
That's really brave.
Yeah.
Just opening up, okay. Magnus, brave man.
Yeah, no fear.
He has said it before. His favorite moves are like really counterintuitive, either sacrifices or things like this, walking into a discover check. He doesn't care. He sees no ghosts.
Yeah.
There's really no good discovery checks, luckily. Okay, so queen h1. No, okay, so you can give up the queen for rook and knight.
Oh, you probably could, though, and you still be winning. I mean, this is a safe way of doing it. I mean, visually, it looks a little bit scary because the black king's in the middle. The white rook is lined up. Castle's queenside. I love it, David. Go on, do it.
Yes.
Great minds.
Yeah. I once castled a move 37 as black against Grandmaster Hammer.
Nice.
But here it's only moved 26 for Magnus. Still the late castles.
Yeah.
And now his king is safe. Now he's going to go and pick up something.
Yeah, maybe white has to move the king to the right-hand side just to try. But that's a very slow move to play. There's also checks, and it looks horrible.
Yeah,
really horrible. Yeah. So, and the time situation is not much better. So do we think Magnus is on form today on the basis of this game? Is it too early to say?
JK, you said you could tell as early as round 1?
Well,
Yeah.
I think at least this builds some sort of confidence, or I think Magnus is having a good time, which is a very good sign for Magnus. So if he has a bad time when he's playing chess, then he tends to play worse, but that's the end of it.
Yeah, picking up the rook.
Double attack, and Magnus Carlsen beats his 12-year-old opponent.